Oh, that's Dexter.
Oh, in
The
Dexter,
Batista
yes.
barista.
That's
I
right.
need that a little bit, but I ain't doing
Yeah,
that. Right.
and the gun sling, or sometimes he wore a waistcoat, or it was like like a holster or
Oh,
something.
believe me, I used to have holsters. I had so many holsters, right? You never knew when I was packing heat. Still don't. Welcome to another exciting episode of the Feel It Real Fun Show. My name is Mr. 2020. This is
Yes.
Victoria in a perpetual state of what did he just
Right,
say?
so Feel It Real Fun live on the 4th of February 2025,
All
and the
right,
show's
let's
called
do
Neville
this.
Goddard's Freedom Finder.
Neville Goddard's Freedom Finder.
Yes. So, go to howtofeelitreal.com. If you're new to us here, go there.
Howtofeelitreal.com. That's right.
Yes, 7 free easy lessons, and then, yeah,
By the way,
keep going if you want.
if you yeah, keep going if you're smart, right? Manifestingmasterycourse.com. If you really want to get started with us and what we do, and you realize that we're not repeating the same parroting stuff everybody else is saying, or we're not going into the freaking atmosphere with like, have you noticed people say, "Well, I'm quantum jumping to 7 different realities every day," and you always return to the shitty one.
Yeah,
Right? Doesn't that tell you something?
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway,
your
manifestingmasterycourse.com. It's all
dwelling
about you.
place. Yes.
Ain't about all these weird places you think you're not going.
And if you've done that, want more, go to joinremarkable.com.
That's right. The cool kids are there.
They
Not sure
are.
with
All
him.
of them are, just
He
about.
hasn't been around in a while.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And Neville Goddard's Freedom Finder. So it looks like we've
Neville
got a
Goddard's
couple of
Fast and
quotes.
Furious Freedom Finder.
Oh, so you've changed it now again. Fast and Furious Freedom Finder.
Yeah, I have absolutely no interest in defending what I've done. I'd rather discover what I get to do.
You want to be right or you want to be happy? Yeah, right.
All right, do you want to be right or happy? I don't give a
Yes.
shit about being right. So I wonder if Facebook will actually tell anyone we're here. Wouldn't that be nice? Anyway.
So, do I start with
What's this?
today's quote?
Write a comment. Hi. Oh, see,
It's
what do you
not
want?
on there. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Okay,
All right.
20's here.
Facebook, in case you're listening in, I'm going to take it to fucking YouTube. Right? Because if you tell people 30 minutes later that I was on instead of telling them now,
That
right?
we're live.
At some point, I'm just going to say, we've broken up. Right?
Oh, we've broken up.
Yeah, I'm going to start dating someone else. Yo, YouTube. Anyway, Victoria.
Okay, yes.
All right. Go for it.
The first quote.
Yeah, let's do it.
So Neville says,
Hey, Lynn's here. Hi, Lynn.
"Hi, Ellen.
All right.
Many a man is a failure today because no one ever believed he could be otherwise. So I say to you, if you believe that there is only one being and only one cross, you will lift the cross from a seeming other."
All right.
Now, that's a bit interesting now, because many a man is a failure because no one ever believed he could be otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't get that, because we don't think about what other people believe. It's what we believe about ourselves to be true, isn't it?
Well, we can accept or reject any blessing, and I can always imagine you happy, and you can always reject it.
I'm just trying to understand that first sentence.
No, but it's
Is
really...
he saying that it's not necessarily the way to be, but just that that's why some people are failures?
Oh, they've never bothered success, and no one else has bothered. Yeah, they just go, look at Jimmy, doesn't he suck? Right? And Jimmy's going, I suck, I'm really good at it. I'm successful at sucking. And everyone goes, look at Jimmy, he's successful at sucking, isn't he? Right? And that's what we get. On the other hand, if Jimmy wakes up a little tiny bit and responds to the sacred song being sung, or if I look at Jimmy and go, all right, let's lift him up a little bit, right? Yeah, because I just don't want Jimmy in that state. But this is going to get really good, right? By the way, why do we call this Neville Goddard's Fast and Furious Freedom Finder, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, as usual.
Why did you call it that?
As usual, she doesn't know, right?
Yes.
Because she's in there going, I've got me under my skin.
No, I'm not doing that. I'll just say,
Right?
You do that. Yes.
So here's the thing, right? Whenever you're stuck in suck, let's pretend that you've got a couple things on your mind, and you feel a couple ways about a couple things on your mind. And they keep coupling up these couple things in your mind, and you have a couple feelings about these couple things on your mind.
Yes.
Right? And pretty soon, yeah, like it just wears you down. It feels heavy, right? So, and people always, they email me and says, what do I do? And I bet you at least 300 times a year, I share what's coming next. Ready? Lisa and LaRock, welcome to the show. That's
What's
time-
coming next
yeah,
is...
Yeah, the next quote.
Right. So it's not that, it's
No,
into
no,
here?
no. Yes.
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 If you believe, if you really believe,
Okay, really believe. Right? If you really believe, this is how I can tell. People say, oh, I bought the pearl. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay. Right, take a walk. Do this.
okay, if you really believe me, you will not pass anyone without doing something to lift his burden. Taking up his cross, you will represent him to yourself as you would like to see him. And to the degree that you are self-persuaded, he will become it, even though he may never know what you did.
All right, ready? Let's talk about, let's have some fun. So in Remarkable, so we've done a few calls on what I call the three worlds. These were open calls, and this is showing up in Remarkable this Sunday coming up. Join us if you haven't, with Andrew. So world one is the world of minutia, right? Yeah, we've all got problems. Right, and so what happens is we all go radio, so we look at something that's minutia, and then we add some meanings, and then we have some thoughts and some thinkings, and pretty soon all these little bits are just dragging us down.
Yeah.
Right, we've all done this, and I get the email. All these things are dragging me down. Like I'm old, 20. I'm 32 years old, and my boobs aren't what they used to be. And yeah.
Oh, I wish.
Right?
Yes.
So I sort of go, all right, that's funny to me. But anyway,
Yeah.
so it's like, I'm $1,000 in debt. Yeah, okay, right, yeah, whatever. So I always say, look, instead of trying to fix your minutia, change who you're being. Now watch this. Take a walk. Be a blessing. Right? Just whoever you pass, whoever pops in, imagine lovingly for them. Right? You'll notice one has nothing to do with the other. Right? Because if they're going, yeah, like I suck financially, and I buy shit cars, and I make shit decisions, and I can say, radio, you can change your identity with all that, and that'll work. But if they're really, really stuck on all that minutia, right? There's three things in their world that are bugging them, and they've got three different thoughts and feelings about the three different things. So now we're at 9 and 27. It just gets overwhelming. And I just say, look, take a walk. Be a blessing. Explore your identity, world 2, as being a blessing. So you take a walk and you're being a blessing, and you pass. I made a podcast this morning, I made something this morning that ain't up yet. I'm like 3 behind. But I passed a group of teenage girls, right? And one of the teenage girls is just fuzzed out. And I go, radio. I'm just choosing to be the blessing here. That's my identity. That's me in the moment, world 2. And I suddenly experience her throwing a baton in the air, like cheerleaders do, or whatever the hell it is, right? Yeah. And it's like, and that's what I imagine, and I'm done with it. Right? The other day it was a group of young fellers, right? They're coming out of the pool, and one of them, he just looks like he's all spaced out and lost. And I go, all right. So I can be the blessing. And so when I experience me in the moment as the blessing, world 2, all my concerns fade away. And when I feel like I'm lifting his cross, I experience him riding a horse. Right? I have no idea what any of this means. This is all coming from what I call world 3. World 3 just gives me that, and I surrender to it. Right, doobie-doobie-doo, right? And then I notice my cross is lifted. My seeming problems that I could have gotten stuck on or were stuck on are gone too. Because I'm playing in all 3 of those realms, all 3 of those worlds of me. And so when Neville says, if you really believe you will not pass a seeming other, she independently exists from me. At the core, there's just when I am experiencing everything and what we are is love, and that's all true. But, in the moment, as a happy, loving husband, me in the moment, world 2, I can look at her, looking out the window, and imagine her feeling happy about whatever. I don't know why. I'm happy she's happy. And then suddenly I experience her...
Happiness.
Yeah, doing whatever she does, and I'm fine with just imagining that up, Luke. I am your father. So... this is really cool shit. And when I say it's Neville Goddard's Fast and Furious Freedom Finder, like I just saw the guy that shares all kind of weird shit. He shared the other day about holding something in mind for 27 seconds and it's guaranteed to happen. Yeah, Neville says you move in a twinkle of an eye. Right? If I had to hold shit in mind for 27 seconds, it would never happen. Right? I don't have a 27-second attention span. Right? I just don't. Right? What I get to do is move in the twinkle of an eye. And when I move in the twinkle of an eye, I get to move from what I think my problem is. Right? My problem, the world of minutia, what I think it is, the world of minutia, how I feel about that problem, about how I feel about what I think about that problem, the world of minutia that gets ever so complicated. And I get to go, oh, look at that young feller. Huh.
See him riding a horse.
Yeah, I can move into the experience of me, world 2. Me in the moment is being a blessing for this fella. And my world 3, my mystery, serves up, oh, wow. I get to feel, as him, I can feel my ass in a saddle and see a horse head and just feel something. Cool. And I can do that in an eighth of a second. Right? It doesn't take 27 seconds of making something happen. It takes the twinkle of an eye. And if you like this, I've got 2 invites for you. We've got those quantum call recordings there at NevilleGoddardStore.com. I believe they're in the call recording section. We've done 2 of them. We're going to do 1 more in that series. Or both, joinremarkable.com. Because this is going to show up in Andrew. And Andrew being the disciple of courage, I find there's 3 kinds of courage you can have. Courage when it comes to the minutia. Courage when it comes to you, who me is in the moment. Right? Not a blanket statement. No, me in the moment. Do I have courage or not? Right? I'm sharing this, and it will probably confuse the shit out of some people, and that's fine. I still have the courage to share it. And what I imagine about the mystery, I imagine I'm supported by the invisible at all times. And right now, I let the invisible guide me as far as what to say about this. JoinRemarkable.com. So, we've had 2 people sign up in the last 48 hours. How cool is that? So,
Very cool.
Fast and Furious Freedom Finder. Can you move from trying to fix something in the world of minutia, getting your fix in the world of minutia, to change who me is in the moment? Me in the moment, I'm the blessing. I just choose to move into the state of I am the blessing. And number 3, how do I bless? I don't know. I don't know why I imagine a young girl tossing a baton in the air, or a young buck on the horse, or anything. I don't know why I imagine anything about anyone. It just shows up, and I let it be something I surrender to, and the fun begins. So,
Very cool.
joinremarkable.com. Meanwhile, Victoria.
So what we want to know is, tell us, what was your hashtag? Hopefully that's there. Strawberry bit.
That was good. I think you did good there.
Okay.
I think you
Yeah,
did.
mine was, it's like, I like how because we had the call on the 3 worlds, and then the expansion call expanded on that whole thing. But how you just said about, explain World War I, World War II, and then when you go into World 3, it feels a lot like that. What would love do? I don't know.
Yeah, totally.
And that allows, the love, the lovely things to come through.
What do I do about my problem? Right, that's where most people live.
Yeah.
And is that fast? No. Is it furious? Well, it can make you mad. Is it freedom? No. Whenever I stop, like, I don't know what to do. Okay, whatever. Right? What I get to do is decide to be the blessing for those who I pass and those who pop up. And then, again, my world 2 is I choose to be the blessing. World 1 is who pops up, who passes me by. And world 3 gives me the, on a horse. All right.
Or a baton.
Or a baton. All right.
Yeah.
You'd be shocked the shit I imagine up. All right. It's true. It's just true. It's just like, all right, I don't argue with it. So.
What was your hashtag, Strawberry Bit?
So we got the little chat going on in Remarkable. So we've got a couple things. So we'll do what sounds like a sales call, but this is really important. So once a month we get together for the formal call. And then we have some little chats every once in a while, right? But we've got the formal call once a month. It's recorded, all that stuff. So you have it forever, and if you join now, you get the previous ones, right, from the recency. That's cool. A lot of shit happens on the live call. Then we've got something that I call slow and steady. That's called the remarkable group, and it tends to be slow. It tends to be steady. Cool. And then there's the fast and furious, which is a chat. You don't got to play in all three. Some people don't, and that's fine. You play where you feel like it's play. In the chat, it's fast and furious, and you can join in that or ignore it. At any time. Never try to play catch up. In the Facebook group, it's slow and steady. You can play there too. They're just different invitations for you. And on the live call, there's an intimacy that I don't think you're going to find anywhere. It's just where we're sharing from, how we're showing up. And so there's stuff, there's speed, and there's space.
Cool.
So that's my strawberry bit.
Okay, good one. Excellent. So they were our hashtag strawberry bits. Or you type in yours, go to joinremarkable.com.
Yeah.
I'll just take over.
Yeah, I'm taking a trip without leaving the farm.
Tranced out, yes.
No, actually, I was soft.
Okay.
Trance tends to be that. Soft is something very different.
No, yeah, okay.
Cool. Those are remarkable. Check out the chat this morning on all that. There's some good chat there. And if you're not in there and you're in Remarkable, let me know. I'll get you in. So, joinremarkable.com.
Cool. And for refunds, visit our YouTube channel, feelitrealfun.com.
That's right. Have a lovely day, Victoria.
I will.
You know I
And
will.
you?
Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stop by the tip top. I'm going to go do the Yeah.
Right.
And then...
And on the way home, you'll get me a salad.
Yes.
Yes. I mean, you could get it on
Maybe
the way
I'll see if they got it along the way
there.
there, too. Cause that'll work.
Yep. Okay.
All right. Have a lovely day, everyone. Thanks for showing up. Luke,
Yeah.
Beth, I saw Lisa and LaRock, Lynn.
Cool.
All these L's.
Yeah.
10. Oh, no. Somebody invited 10. Well, anyway, what the fuck? 10!
Yell out.
All right. Who else can we yell at that's not here? Hey, Penny. Love your outfit. Fran is fantastic. I've actually had people get worked up because I say, "Oh, I love that look on you," and then it's like, "No, I can't see you. I'm just kidding."
Yeah. Can you see me? No.